Good morning and welcome to Mobile World Congress 2019. I'm Leslie Shannon and I'm here at the Nokia stand on Monday morning, and it's just before customers start coming in, and we're very excited about what we have this year. One of the things that we're most excited about is our partnership Spider-Man virtual reality demo, and Jason Elliot, you are here to tell us about it.
Thank you, Leslie. No, this is fantastic. So 5G really is all about new business models as well, right? Creating these incredible experiences. So we've been working together with Intel and Sony Pictures Entertainment to really bring these new kind of virtual, digital native, incredible experiences together for the first time here at Mobile World Congress.
And Jason, there's a lot to unpack from what you just said. The first thing that I want to point to is the partnerships that you just mentioned. This is if we look around the entire Nokia stand, we actually have more top drawer partnerships, brand name partnerships than we've ever had before. Why is that, and what does that mean?
Well, I think with 5G, it applies to so many different industries. So look at the media entertainment industry. So what they're looking to do is engage with their new digital native audiences in new ways. And they're actually coming to us and thinking, how can we create these new experiences together? So working with Intel and then also working with Sony Pictures Entertainment, so they have, all this amazing content. They want to create these new experiences for their fan bases as we move into this new kind of like digital native world. So bringing like these incredible experiences together, and that really drives like these new business models, and that's really what we're going to see in 5G, is it creating these incredible new business models.
So how exactly does 5G contribute to these new business models, and how does this make new money, and who is making it?
Well, there's a couple of factors that's going to go into this. So by bringing this incredible connectivity, so the very, very low delay or low latency in the network, so the time it takes to transmit the information from the devices to the network and back again, allows you to create these incredible new immersive experiences to be able to do that. So it's a new service offering, number one, that's what's really attractive.
Okay.
And also scale as well. So scale now means that we can apply like these same incredible experiences to millions of people now instead of kind of select numbers. So it's a couple of things there that really drive that, and that's what 5G is going to do for us in the future.
That's fantastic. And so another thing that I'd actually like to highlight is that at the stand we have our devices here.
That's right.
And
yep.
these are consumer devices.
These are actual consumer devices,
yes.
Yeah. So we're working with a lot of different device ecosystem partners here. So the first types of devices we'll see is everything from kind of like the traditional MiFi router type devices, and then also smartphones as well, obviously coming out in the future. And then what we're showing now here with the demonstration between Sony and Intel is a collaborative immersive multiplayer VR experience. So in the future, we're going to move beyond smartphones and tablets that we've seen in the future, kind of, to connected VR-based headsets, connected AR-based headsets that will really create these very differential types of services that consumers are looking for to generate those new types of revenues for service providers.
I want to ask you a tougher question here to end. You're talking about these services generating new revenues and being picked up by consumers, but now, and I say this as a big fan of VR myself, I actually have VR at home personally, and I love it.
Yeah.
It hasn't really taken off in a giant way.
Agreed.
What is different, and what is going to change, and what is going to make VR come to us now?
It's a very good question. So one of the things we've seen in VR is obviously there's the development of the headsets, the technology, the resolution to kind of make you feel very comfortable in VR, because obviously it's a very different experience. So with 5G, that low delay in the network will allow us to create a much more better experience for everybody. So that's one big difference.
Okay, but how?
Because of the low latency in the network. So the time it takes to transmit the information from the device and back again. So when you turn your head, we're not going to get this,
the nausea, right? Okay,
all those types of things. That's the really, really big one. That's the big difference. And also the fact is, VR normally when you put the headset on, it's normally an isolating experience. You're not with anybody. But now with 5G, we can do this with multiple people in the same VR environment. So it creates a much more collaborative environment. You actually want to spend more time in VR than you did when you were just there on your own. So that's a big thing.
And one thing that I'm noticing as well, now in our demo here, it is actually a wire, we do have a wire running to the VR headset.
Right.
But what we're talking about with 5G is a wireless experience ultimately.
Exactly, in the future. And with 5G, it's end to end, right? So it's from the device to the radio, to the base station, to the edge cloud, and that's what we're bringing here really, is the entire end-to-end piece of the network's really important. So everything from the device, the base station equipment, and then the edge cloud allow you to do all these incredible experiences because of that low delay and the high processing capability in 5G.
Well, I personally, because we do see so many really strong brands, really strong companies putting their money in this area. They believe in it. I believe in it. We at Nokia believe in it.
Absolutely,
Yes.
100%.
And so if you're curious, come on by and see Spider-Man and Sony and Intel with us at the Nokia stand. And if you can't come by, I was so glad that you're actually watching this on wherever you are watching us. Please continue to follow us here at Mobile World Congress. We're on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, WeChat, and LinkedIn. I already said that one. Twitter.
And Twitter.
So like us, keep following us, and we'll be bringing you a lot more.
Thank you, Leslie.
Thank you, Jason.
Bye-bye.
Bye.